as if those guys were going to play, so they will be surprised by nothing.
Devin Vassell is healthy enough to get going today, and so is M.J. Walker for Florida State. So here's Wong on the wing. Wong averaging about 5 points a game, the freshman, getting inside and one for a big rivalry game today. Wong will step back and fire and knock it down. Just getting started here in Tallahassee. And a line driver, that's going to rattle in. Completely off the mark. Wong trying to get inside again, but not there this time. Williams on the run, will stuff it as he goes airborne.
Athletes, Trent Forrest always has his eyes up seamlessly with the movement. Williams catches, dunks that thing like it's a tennis ball. See how massive those hands are.
Lilichuk lost the handle on that one in transition. Now it's Wong. Back up top for Beverly. Beverly knocks down the jumper. Some explosive games. Walker can't hit that. A battle for the rebound. FSU comes away. Stepping up right into it is Evans, and he'll knock in a three.
Sell help side came for the deflection.
And zips the pass on the baseline, Evans. And that time they move the basketball very well. Lilichuk finishes that.
Speaks to just how in tune with one another the Seminoles are.
Wong took the bump. Tough angle, but he makes the shot.
Really beating the Seminoles defenders off the bounce. Starting at the top, breaking down the D.
Way downtown, a lot of iron, but Williams with the touch. FSU. Evans gives it up. Wilkes with a rainbow three. Sophomore out of Orlando. On the drive, Wong takes another bump and makes the basket for Florida State. It's a better shooting FSU team than in recent memory.
Wilkes is a big part of that reason.
Nice fake to get free and a very smooth jump shot.
4 turnovers in that game, but we're able to shoot it well when they value it.
Wilson fired again, got a pretty good look, and it's stuffed in out of the sky. Raekwon Evans.
Wilkes, he doesn't miss often, but when he does, a 6'4" guard hit Evans with the tip dunk. Bodies everywhere for the Seminoles. But it's a rivalry. I mean, you see it's even in wins, even in points. You know we're going to have a fun one tonight.
Woodward getting inside that paint. He drops in two. Once again, oh man, he's getting going early.
Absolutely off, allowing the Seminoles to get past Notre Dame.
Really seeking contact. Shoved, and he'll be at the line as well.
You never really fully got to understand who the Canes are because of injuries to the likes of Chris Likes and Cameron McGusty, Keith Stone. There's been no consistency or rhythm.
Walker at the rebound. On the drive and laid up and in. Vasiljevic will get two. Time three-point guy. Right down the lane. That's a determined drive by Forrest. He saw an opening and he took advantage. Shot blocker. Among so many things that he does very, very well for the Seminoles. And that'll be a three-pointer. Mind when it comes, even this time of the year during college basketball season. Forrest with the depth over the top. Vassell with the slam on a dynamic play. Look at the bench points. That's no surprise with the depth.
Can't even pay attention to that with them. Yeah. They're starter points for Florida State.
Long straight on, and an answer for him, a three-pointer.
He did a pretty good job. Well, I mean, I was watching him on a TV screen, breaking stuff.
Light gave it up. Shot clock to one. Got to heave it up. Walker, and he hits the shot. Oh my! Walker wants the lane, scoops it in with a pretty shot.
Too easy. Wong was not in position to guard. Got to be down in his stance.
Talking about M.J. Walker. Beverly to the baseline, leans in, and the follow is up and good.
But an upperclassman who understands that you can make an impact in a variety of ways, and he has.
Walker again, and lane opening up, went to the left hand.
Great pace, too. Change in direction, knowing those proven performers are out there.
Swished in.
You Canes fans, you might want to pay attention to the halftime score here. The Canes are leading. They are 10-0 when leading going into the half. So
Another turnover. Beverly racing for that. Will scoop it up and in. Walker trying to weave his way. Forrest thought about the three. Bounce speed on the baseline for two. They move it very well to the big fella.
The challenge for a guy to be productive.
Final seconds of the first half. Gray to the paint. Oh, tough shot, but he made it. Vassell will give it up. On the spin, Forrest. And a beautiful shot there by Vassell will drain that. He now has 5 points in the game, so it's been a low-scoring game for him thus far. Stone, tough rebound, will lay that one up and in. Wong working on a 17-point game. Wants to fire it up again, and hits it from three.
It allows him to open up a world of opportunity.
Vassell airborne. Not there, picks off the miss, goes to the other side, and lays it in. Man, he stayed right with it. And the Seminoles on the attack again. Will back that in, fire, and hit. The NCAA tournament, regular season, had a nice one against Louisville this year. We had 29 out of 11 shooting. Inside close, Wurtenberg for two. Dish into the corner, long distance, and that one absolutely drained by Osborne.
7 feet, 260 pounds of muscle go barreling into the defense.
They go right back downstairs to him, and he buries that. Clock down to 8. He'll swing that to Forrest. Now 4 to get up a shot as he drives it and scores it. Once again to the big, can't cash in, tipped out. Here come the Hurricanes on the attack. Here's Likes. He sticks a three. Man, they need a lot more of that. He's 16 points a game. He has 6 so far today. Vassell weaving his way closer for two. He's got that mid-range game. Rebound tipped out high. Boy, with a nifty give there. Walker. Swing back inside, and two. Popovica right on top of the iron, but no. Vasilovich, yes, nice touch there from three-point land.
Resiliency, the theme there in Charlottesville, no question. Appreciate the content they provided. The ACC network.
Chris Likes will drop that one in. Looks from the corner. He was really hot in the first half. That didn't touch anything, but it's going to be cleaned up very nicely by Anthony Polite. Looks looking inside. 7.5 minutes to go here in Tallahassee. Evans, that one opened up beautifully for him. Raekwon Evans will lay it in. Virginia Tech, he had 27. 7 for 7 from the three-point line. That tied an ACC and FSU record. Walker going strong. And a kick to the corner. And nothing but net by Williams.
Locked in, this team is.
Stone tried to save it, but right back over. Vassell in close for two. Forrest trapped deep in the corner. Barely got it through to Walker. Up ahead to Gray. Here's Williams for the slam. Well, you knew that was coming.
That's why this team's one of the best in the country.
Walker will kick it. The corner jumper. That clangs away. Williams with the rebound. And slams in the miss.
Wonderful job.
Chuck's just outstanding. And bleeds for the Seminoles. And from the corner, Wurtenberg will knock down.
Gusty and Likes, their two stars, who are working their way back from injury and played how I expected them to. With rust and at times limited minutes, most especially from Gusty. I think that's a big development for the Seminoles team. A productive Patrick Williams. He's been good all year, but really scoring and rebounding at a high clip.
They're going way down the bench now. Getting the walk-ons into the game as well. Bounce and slow it down. And a foul on the play with 15 seconds to go. So for my partner, George Cornett, and for Katie George, Dave O'Brien, thanks so much for joining us today. Florida State sailing to a win here, 99-81 over Miami.